G'day and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of the Dyson Sphere Program as the audio track just kicks off with one of the tracks. Guys, can I just say, apart from the game being absolutely beautiful, look at this, but apart from that, can I also just say, I can see the planet moving. I didn't even notice that, but that's brilliant. The soundtrack is spectacular. There are a few tracks on there. I've been doing a little bit of playing in a different game, a test game, just to try out a few different layouts and arrays and things like that. And yeah, I've heard some really cool tracks in there, so it is just fantastic. I really like that. Last episode, we started off by building 3 of these. This is the refiner with 2 crackers on either side from Skystorm, and that has been super brilliant. So this episode I'm going to be tinkering and just getting this to run down supplies. I've removed all of the oil refineries, and this episode will run this down, and we're going to start looking at yellow science and preparations for yellow science, including going to another planet. So why don't you enjoy this Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you in just a sec. Okay, so now we have this hydrogen coming in here and turning left. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to remove this, yeah, and what we're going to do there is just get the hydrogen to make its way down the other way. We're going to change things up a bit. All we really want to do here is get all of this used up, all of this refined oil. So if we just grab this, yeah, let me just do this, and let's get that going down to there. That'll get it on, and yeah, that'll get that down. Actually, no, we just need to do it slightly different. What we need to do, if we can do this, is let's do this. In fact, let's do this and this. Yep. And then what we'll do, because we need an output, we still need to bring the coal, the hydrogen, we still need to bring it up. So let's do it like this. Ooh, that is a bit funky. And there's another bit of funky there. It is, yeah. Can we do this? Is that a bit of a little bit of a funny one? Let's just go down a bit then. We don't even need that to be anywhere like that. We can have it like this. Okay. Yellow science is just crazy. Okay, so continuing on, we've got now the line coming out of here and then turning back into there. That'll send it back down in. So it sends the hydrogen back down, and it means that these guys can start moving as well. We will need to also start getting the research going as well. So we'll have a look at that in just a second. In the meantime, let's just get this little bit going down here. So the output still is going to make its way back up there. So we have blue and red science queued and ready to go. And what we want to do now is before we look at yellow science, we just want to make sure, in fact we don't even need to be here, let's go and have a look here. We have researched quite a bit so far, and if I have a look up here, planetary logistics, moving them around, that's pretty good, but it gets us the interplanetary, which is pretty cool. Have I researched yellow yet? Yellow science. Let me check. The easiest way to check that, no, I would have it down here if I had. So the easiest way to check this, or to find out, is, let me see about this yellow science. And we're looking for unlocks. There it is, unlocks yellow science. So we'll get this one here first. So this is going to be the structure matrix, yellow science. 800 of each, please. Brilliant. Okay, so that's on that column there. I'll then queue up this one behind it, because this is red and blue. And then I might just check if anything else is red and blue, or red or blue. Red and yellow. Keep an eye on that. This one's red, 1600. I'm going to queue that as well. We'll just get that done. And this guy's that. Okay, so that's everything from the research tree up until yellow. Universal exploration requires purple. Mecha core requires yellow. Inventory is yellow, I'm sure. Yep. And then we've got these guys up here, which have prerequisites on them, so we'll hold off. They're yellow and yellow, so that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna sort out everything in a second. This is purple only, and this one is with yellow. Okay, good. Right, so we've basically got these three here, and then everything else requires yellow science after that. Okay, so let's look at yellow science and see exactly what needs to happen. When this, by the way, when this is run out and run dry, we will decommission and use this area as a massive yellow science production. Now, to do yellow science, we need to do a couple of things. I basically, well, actually, I need to wait until yellow science has been researched there. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. We've got 8 towers here. Just jump on and get myself a few more of these guys. Oh, we can't even make those. Okay, cool. So we need to go and get some supplies for this. So let's do a little bit of a tidy up here. I'm just going to delete these guys. I probably know I shouldn't be deleting them. I will not be deleting any of these organic products because we will be able to use them later on, but it does look like I definitely need some other stuff into my inventory. So let's just jump over to our mall and have a look. And I don't know if I did this off camera earlier, but I've also got some belts here as well. Look at that. So I've got a belt producer, so we'll get heaps of belts going. The level 1 Mark 1 belts. Still at the moment we've got 400 or so we're fine. If I jump over to here, what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to see my storage capacity, and I'm just going to put these guys as 3 on each and really stack up. So that'll just it'll keep producing and just really stack these guys up, which is quite good. In here, I'm just going to take another 100 of them, and what I don't need is magnets, but I do need is these guys. So let's take everything we have and then go and have a look and see. And I believe we also need some rock. This is titanium. Yeah, so we need some rock as well. So let's jump over and grab some rock. Yeah, stone. I keep calling it rock. Rock. Oh man. Let's take a bit of that one. Yep, and just grab that and do a little tidy up. There we go. Okay, I think that's everything we think we need. If I jump into my crafting, in fact, I can do it straight from here. The first thing we wanted to look at crafting was, what were we just looking at then? Was more labs. Let's double click, and we need 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the reason I want those is over here I want to do another stack of 4. So is that the only thing crafting? It is. Brilliant. Okay. Have I got... So these are blue inserters here, which is about as fast as you can get. Double blue inserters. Lovely. And we can start to put these guys in. I can get one of them in, and second one. And let's get a bit of power. And some double blue inserters. And in fact, while I'm here, get a couple of those. What's the hold up there for these guys? Sorry, just click off that, click on this, and it's the motor. And I mean the motor, what do we need for the motor? So really, again, I've just used up all of my my silver ingots. Rightio. Okay, let's use the blue inserters. So we want 1 and 2. And then we want 1 and 2. Sorry, 1 and 2. Yep, and we want these guys to both be researching, please. Yeah. So they'll do that. So we're now firing there, and we've got quite a bit happening with storage. I'll talk to you about storage in just 1 second. I want to do a little update to the storage as well. In the meantime, we'll grab the other 2 labs and we'll have these guys here. So we've now got 12 labs in a nice footprint of 3 there, which is pretty good. Okay, this storage here is now holding this, and KOS was playing, but you can actually do this to set your box sizes. So which is good for doing things like that, 1 stack only, when you want things to go straight in and straight out, but I want it full. And I want everything producing beforehand, so that's great. And what I'm going to do is just add in another 2 there. And I'm going to also have the red doing the same thing. So when we're not researching, the red's also doing it as well. But for now, we'll just have that going, because at the moment, let's not push it, yeah? Energetic graphites, you're looking pretty good, but I think you could have another one. Yes, and steel is fine. They're fine. I think everything's pretty good at the moment. Okay, so that is that, and now we are cooking with gas. Kicking with gas, yes. All right, the very next thing I think I want to do is just have a sip of this red wine. 1 sec. That's lovely. That's an M&S Cape Red. Lovely. Right, let's see. And of course, yeah, we've got the camera off today, the face camera. Just no, did you notice in the last episode I had blue hair? I still have blue hair. I'm just majorly unhappy with it, but also sometimes I'll just do no face cam. Why not? Mix it up a bit. Okay, so that's that. Now, I wanted to basically put the extra 4 of those in, so this process is nice and quick, and it is going to process nice and quick. We can't actually see, I can't show you because the yellow will come in here, all of these come into here, the different coloured science, but what we can't do is we can't actually see what yellow needs. Now I know there's various things that yellow need, and I'll take us through that in just a sec. But one of the things, in fact, yeah, one of the things it does need is titanium. And we've got a bit of titanium here just from mining different rocks, but we are going to have to fly off planet to go and get the titanium. So I think, let me just check. I just want to see if I've got flight. I'm going to double click and hold the space, and that gets me into orbit. Yeah, I can actually fly. Whoa!
You can control the
oh, no!
Or planetary systems by following the arrows in the space.
Thank you.
Hold down the shift key to accelerate. Back arrow key to slow down.
I'm into low orbit again.
Use the Q, R keys to hold down the right mouse button, dragging to sideward flight.
Little preview on sailing mode there, guys, and we're going to be sailing. We call it sailing in this, but really what I'm going to be doing is yeah, getting myself to another planet. So let's have a quick look while we're waiting for this 74, 73 to come down. Let's have a quick look at the star map, and what we are looking for here, it doesn't really matter when we like the distance. When we go to it, the planet is going to be somewhere either close or far away. And but now we are Mullifane, yeah, Mullifane 4. So we're Mullifane 4, which seems to orbit like a moon, Mullifane 3. So 3 and 4 where we are, we're the 4. We have to remember that because we have to remember how to get back. And if you don't know where you're going, you can get lost. Now, Mullifane 1 is a lava based one, and it has some coal on it, yes, and it has some titanium and silicon. Now we want titanium and silicon. Titanium to start with, that's what we want. The silicon is also going to be quite important as well because we want to transport stuff automatically. So yellow science is ready to go. We'll have a look in a sec. Now interestingly, this has got coal ore, so when we get there we can set up a power station and we can do the coal situation, but it doesn't have any wind ratio, 70%. It has wind as well, so wind and coal, lovely. The other option is to go to Mullifane. So that's 1. Mullifane 2 doesn't have any wind at all, so we can't use wind, and it's got no coal, so we must use solar with capacitors, which could be interesting. So we can go there and get the coal, or we can go to the and get the and get the solar energy. So solar energy to get titanium. It's got silicon, it's got titanium, which is pretty good, but we can't power things up the way we want. However, we can use solar, so it's a bit of a muchness. I think we should go to the lava one and set up a thermal plant. So let's start getting ourselves ready for when we know we want some of this stuff. First of all, let's quickly look at yellow science. Now, yellow science is here, and to get yellow science we need diamonds and we need titanium crystal. Now, titanium crystal, absolute nightmare. However, diamonds, really easy. All we need for diamonds is to get a separate energized graphite. So if you have a look here for diamonds, these are made from energized graphites. So if we have a separate one of these, where is it? Oh, power's actually slipping. We'll go have a look at that. But a separate one of these somewhere else, and then we put those energized graphite straight into a smelter. That will turn into diamonds, and that'll be beautiful. So that'll be 1/2 of what we need for yellow. So it's not that simple on the other side. The other side's really complex. I'll take us through it in just a sec, but we'll have a look. In the meantime, 2 episodes ago, you might have remembered I set up this little power station, and I only commissioned one side of it. So I'm going to do something here. I'm going to go ahead and commission the other side of it, the other side now. So at the moment, it looks like the power is kind of supplying, and then it doesn't have enough power to run the power station, which is ironic, but it is how it is. So what we're going to do is, we know that these are producing. So these two here, these are all producing nicely. What we're going to do is we're going to get this energized graphite that's being produced there and put it onto that line there and send it all over to that. Also, additionally, I want to grab myself, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I want to grab, I want this to be, so I've got 8, I want 16, I need another 8, and I've got 2, so I need to get myself another 6 of those, and I'll have to get the plates. I forgot to get the plates. In the meantime, we have to do some tinkering. So let's do this. Yep, yeah, let's do that. Yep. And let's see about the smallest amount we can go up and then down. So we go here and we go up, and it's going to be there and then down as quick as you can though. And there, yep, brilliant. Okay, level 1 belt still. And we're going to come to here and put the energized graphite straight onto there, so for both. Now when that happens, that'll be great. This is quite a big coal patch over here, and at the moment I don't think we're really getting enough. So we've got 2 getting out of that one, but this one's not really doing enough. So what I'm going to do, in fact, I think there's a problem here. Look at this. Oh yeah, when I did that, I did it the wrong way. God, look at that. That's a mess. Right, okay, let's quickly do this again. So here, and then we go up. Ooh, actually here, and then we go up. And then we go down. And I should be coming from this side, so it shouldn't be an issue. Let me do that. And then I should be able to just go like this to this. Yep. Great. Okay, so we got that. That looks lovely. But what we're going to do is just see if we can just get some different stuff happening here. So have I got more of these guys? I do. So I'm going to shift click on them, and I'm going to hold down shift and the rotate button and just see if we can cover a few more of these ores. Now I want 6 or 7, a few more of these veins. I'm going to go rotate all the way around, just spin him around a little bit. That gets me 6, does it? That does get me 6. I think we can do better than that. Let me do this again. Oop. Spin it this way more. Yeah, there we go. That gets me quite a few. Yeah, let's do that. And then we go this way. Yep. And let me see about this. That's pretty good. Just make sure we can touch as many as possible and be solid there. So what do we got there? That's got quite a few, but it's in the way of those. I need to spin it this way, don't I? That's getting there. What's that? So we went blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Okay, cool. So I've now got this coming in at 4 belts off this, which is nice. What we'll do is we'll just do this. And then up here, yep, we need to make sure we power up. We might as well do it while we're here. Thank you very much. And then over here, let's do the next thing. So yellow science. Let's talk more yellow science. Let me just get this sorted. I do like these grid lines in construction. They're very handy. What should be happening here is this all should start to kick off nicely. In the meantime, I'm going to start a template over here. So let me grab this and, sorry, power, yep, power and 2 of those. I've only got 2 at the moment. So let's do 1 and 2. I think that's okay. Are they too close? They might be too close actually, yeah. That's the thing with the curved planet. Sometimes it's close enough, sometimes it's not. Nope, that works. Lack of item. God. Yeah, that kind of works. Okay, that'll get across, and these guys will be good. Okay, so they'll be doing that. You can see that this has been backlogged, and at the moment it's simply the case that we don't have enough of these lovely planetary logistics. It's just red science now for that, so that's good. You can see it's simply the case that we don't have quite enough of these actual units to make stuff. If I go here and click on this, you can see we're generating 35, but we want 60 megawatts, which is absolutely ridiculous. So we are going to have to go and troubleshoot things a little bit. Let me jump over here. Okay, so I'm just going through and grabbing a whole lot of stuff. What I'm actually going to do is head over to Titanium Planet and grab stuff from over there. I forgot I was flying then. So we got belts. Well, I'm just thinking of everything we need over there. So to pull out of the ground, we will need to get coal and titanium both out of the ground. We need a few of these guys. So let's get a few more of those. And we will also need so this will be that'll be doing that. Now power lines, yeah, we've got plenty of power lines, so that's fine. We need some storage boxes, 2 and 4. We just use the large ones. That's brilliant. I think we can probably have another 4 of those. Yep, because we'll do some large stacks. And the idea will be that we want to fill it up as high as possible and just have heaps of titanium going into there so we can fill our inventory and fly back a couple of times in order to get the yellow science going. It's the only thing we need to fly off planet for. So that will get everything going over there. I just want to have a quick look here before we fly off planet. Let's tidy this up. And have I got a dump chest yet? I don't have a dump chest. I'm going to put a dump chest in here because this seems to be my central operations seem to be here, which is kind of cool. I don't mind that. That's where I come to my mall to do my little shopping, my mini mall, just these 5 items. And so I think a dump chest here is a good idea. So let's put one of these guys here. And in the dump chest, we want to put, at the moment, I'm going to put the silicon in. Yes. Yep. Okay. So the stone here, I'm going to put in just these 2 stacks. I've got a bit of coal there as well. I'm going to leave it. Everything else I'm going to leave at the moment. I think I've got too many of those guys, so let me just take it all and just put in 200. And what I'm going to do is I probably won't be able to, I'm going to fly there, set it all up, then fly back probably with a bit of titanium, and the rest of it I'm just going to have to see. So that's all quite good. Okay, so yeah, we're about to fly off. So once we've got this all gone, we'll go and fly off. Oh, in the meantime, I think the thing we could do is jump over here and just grab a little bit more. Oh, we're using all of it, are we? Interesting, we shouldn't be. Oh, yep, that's right. There we go. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to grab a few of those guys and jump into the mecha and fill that up first. Do a tidy up. And I've got 3 more stacks. Okay, we're going to fly off planet very shortly. In fact, I think we're ready to fly. Let's make sure we've got everything. I've got a bit of room to bring some titanium back, so that'll be quite cool. But let's get the setup going. So we will need a thermal power station. We'll need a few of those. We'll need some coal going into it. And we've got some temporary power. We've got storage boxes. We've got a couple of these to pull stuff out of the ground, including, we should need 6, so 2 and 4. 4 for the titanium, 6 for, 2 for the coal. Okay, so we are off, guys. Let's fly. So we have a nearly full bar here. I'm just going to see if I can stand close to one of these. Where are they? One of the towers. Yep. And ironically using extra power to get to it, but I want this bar to be full, and I'll show you why. So if I stand inside here, you can see that just slides all the way up, so these guys help to recharge him. And this energy bar, I've been ignoring this for most of the series, but this energy bar is super important when flying off planet. So we got this full. Inventory's not too bad for the first run. And a quick check on the star map. Every time I fly out, I want to look at the star map and remind myself where I'm going, because you can't afford to make mistakes. So full bar is very important, and we decided we were going to go to. So we are on Mullifane 4, next to Mullifane 3, and we want to get to Mullifane 1, Planet Lava, and because of the orbit. So 2 was the barren desert, and then this was the lava one. Mullifane 1 was that. And because of its orbit, it's quite close. Sometimes it could be all the way over there. So let's fly immediately to that. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is jump up and then hold down the space bar, and it gets me a little bit higher, which is quite good. And we can start to look out and see where we are. So we want to go to, where are we off to? Is it, did we say it was Mullifane 2? Oh, that's 3. That's where we are. Sorry. Yeah, I thought that was a bit close. Okay, so it's this way. Right, and it's Mullifane 1, the lava planet. Yep. So what I want to do is get my little square in the middle. And I want this to be, so if I face him, yep, there's the square there. So I've got to make sure I'm facing the right way. And the square is right in the middle. See the square? It's right on the planet. And then I want to hit the shift key, so I can use this, hold down the shift key, and my boost in speed on the left, I'm at 300 meters per second. Is it miles per second? It might be one of the two. So I get to about 800, and now what I want to do is just lay off. And when I have a look at it, I'm actually really close to it already. But that little bar down on the left that's rebooting up, I can hit shift and give myself another boost of speed, but that bar will go down. So I'm now 850, which is one of the top speeds. And if that little bar is not close, if that little bar runs out of energy, then I won't be able to do any last minute maneuvers. And what I want to do is crash into it. If I miss it, then we've got problems. So at the moment, and I think I might miss it here. Oh my god. Can I please maneuver? I've gone right past it. Okay, I have to let my bar recharge. Don't panic. This is actually good to show. So I need to let my bar recharge. Let's zoom into the mecha and turn around. And that little maneuver, at least I'm heading kind of towards it. That little maneuver used all of my energy. And that's the thing. It was really close to get there. So this is really close. And I need to wait for this just to boost up. This is a real shame, but I need to face towards it. Okay, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. We're circling. We're not heading too far away from it. In fact, you can see on the right-hand side, it should start dropping because we're now sort of heading towards it. But the problem is I need to be right on it, and I want to do one more maneuver. So let me line this up. And when it gets to it, I'm just going to do it. Here we go. Yes. Now I'm facing, and now the number on the right should start dropping. So I did overshoot the planet, and it was because of the speed that I was at. But I need to make sure that I keep myself good. I'm not going to speed up anything. I just want to hit this planet. I want to land right on it. I missed it again. And what I should have done is I should have waited. Now I've literally got to turn the whole way again. Yeah, I really should have lined things up. Okay, we are very close to it, so these overshoots are not too much of a problem. But it doesn't make for good viewing, does it? Oh man, I've overshot it twice. So one thing that's going to be important when we get there is we need to make sure this bar is completely charged up again. I'm going to wait here until he gets to me, and I should be. And I really want to slow down, because that's the thing, I'm going so fast. And I need to remember that the planet is moving in space as well. And it's getting closer to me. Okay. So let's do this and then turn. Come on. Oh man, this is grim. Okay. So again, we're just waiting. You can see I'm flying this way. Okay, come on, come on, come on. If we overshoot it a third time, then I'm going to be done in. At the moment, I keep thinking I'm not getting anywhere near close to it. I'm flying in the opposite direction of the dam. Right, now I'm really lined up with it. So we're going to crash land on it, people, please. Crash land on it. There we go. Bang. Oh, I tell you what, do you know what? I practiced that, and that went appallingly. Okay, I'm going to let this, I can't fly anywhere, I'm going to let this bar really top up. But in the meantime, let me go into map mode and have a look here and just see. So we're near one of the poles, that's fine. There's the mecha. And what do we got here? So we need titanium, and we need coal. And this is going to be interesting. We do not need copper, but we need titanium and coal. We've got coal, got titanium, and we need silicon as well. So really we need all three, but I can use conveyor belts if I need to. But I'd like to see where the veins are for the rest of it. So is that a silicon? It is. And is that a coal? That's iron. Is that coal? That's iron. Are these coal? No. Iron veins. What's here? Iron, iron, iron. Titanium there. I really need... Is that titanium? Right, the titanium's lovely. Okay, cool. Where am I? Where am I, people? So, what's this? Titanium. And that's me. So right next to the titanium. But I need the coal. So where's the coal vein that they keep talking about? There must be one coal vein. Okay, let's fly to a different part of the planet. So jump out of map mode and fly out elsewhere. Go across here. Stone. Silicon. I really want... There's titanium there, and I really need coal, otherwise we're in all sorts of strife. Otherwise I would have just gone to the other planet. Now coal, there isn't much coal here. There's titanium. It did say there wasn't much on this whole planet, but we need to find it. Otherwise we're not going to be able to get any power. Just looking for the coal. Looking for the coal. Where is it, people? Copper, titanium. Oh god, I've used up all my mecha suit. Heading into the dark here. Yeah. Okay, let's just jump back down. Jump into map mode and see if in the dark we can see... Oh god, I can't see anything up here. Is there solar? There is solar available. Do I have solar? I've got one. Can I make more? Let me check. Jump out of map mode. Jump into here and just check if I can make more. I can't. If I had got more supplies, I could have. Could just run solar up here, which could be good. Okay, so I've just been looking over this planet and I can't find the coal for love nor money, which is just ridiculous. My energy bar is filled up. Let me go into map mode. Actually, let me look at... So I'm here. Where's the titanium that I need? I'm going to go to plan B here. And I'm going to set up... Yeah, I'm going to go over there, I think, which is quite good. Okay, so if we go here and just start walking this way... In fact, the mecha suit will recharge, so I'm going to use these two veins here, and I'm going to set my operations up here. This is going to be it. So I'm hoping, and there's another one there. Is that stone? Yeah, that's just stone. Okay, good. So let's drop down and let's get this one going. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab myself. I'm going to have to use wind. Now, can I do this? I can. Let me get myself a few of these. Producing 3, 4, 5, 6. And that should be a few, 2 at a time. That's 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I'm going to try for 20 and we'll see about this. In the meantime, let's get ourselves going. So all we really want to do here is we want to mine the stuff. So let me see how many of these guys I can get on. I go Shift and R and I want 6. Yep, 1. And then I go a little click of this, and I want one out here. Yeah,
one of
2.
the production facilities is not powered.
Yeah, I'm aware.
You need to keep it within the power coverage area and supply it with power facilities in order to maintain its normal works.
Yeah. And yep. And I'm going to try and get. So let me go here for this one. And that will be the 4. I think that's pretty good to get the 4 off the 1, so that's all pretty good. Let's get ourselves a nice little logistics line going on here. So we'll come out a bit, and then we'll go all the way across a bit, and probably let's just connect up first all the units, and then we'll power the units. Yep, lovely. Oop, no, we don't want that. Before you do that, thank you very much. We'll do this. Do this, yeah. And the other vein was there, so we want it to come this way. So let's grab ourselves these guys, and then we want this to go like this for now. Okay, very last thing is we're waiting for this to construct the constructor bots. Thank you very much. And then we should be able to do that as an adjoining line, and we can put our storages. So let's get, before we get storages though, let's get power. Now I like to use the Teslas because of the reach. So 1, 2, and in fact that would mean that everyone's powered up. Waiting for the other guys. Yep, they've at least got access to power. And now we need to have the wind farm somewhere flat, and I think this area could be quite good. So let's put it quite north of it. So the first one's going to be, say, there, and then let's get a grid going. Okay, so that's 1, 2. Okay, over the lava. Yep, 1, 2, and 3. And then let's go for the grid here. So 1, just watching that line. There we go. And I'm hoping this is starting to power these guys up a bit. Yep, so they're working quite well. Okay, cool. So we'll go lay the rest of those shortly. Let's get ourselves some stockpiling. So when we go to fly home, we've got a bit of this stuff ready to go. So I want these guys, and let's do them here, here, and here. I know it's a bit of a grab, but that's fine. Let's grab ourselves a fast. Why not? And that'll just start putting those guys in once we get a bit of power to, and we will do it with just this one here, Tesla. Mr. Tesla, and he'll... Whoop. Mr. Tesla. Oh, hang on. So we're not actually meeting the power requirements. Is that because of the wind? You're not connected, that's why. Yep, so you need to be connected up. Okay, let's do Mr. Tesla, and if we do it there, that should reach it, connects it, and covers it. There we go, so that's perfect. Okay, just get rid of this one. And that should keep filling up, so that's quite good. In fact, one vein's just going to fill up, but I guess what's happening there is this will stop being a full one, and then we can have them. Otherwise, what we could have is 2 and 2, and it just fills it up a lot quicker. That's not a bad idea, actually. Shall we do that? So that when we come back, this is really full. Yeah, we could do that. Let's do this. So we'll go, do you know what, let's go here to there and then across, and then we'll just look at this one here with a level 3 grabber, and we'll do that. And now, Yeah, even this one's still not moving. So that is picking it up quite nicely. Power supply on this planet at the moment is touch and go. So let's get the rest of the power unit down and let our resources build up. Okay, so we want this to be... so straight across. Okay, so production here is 4.19 and we are just producing 1, so that's good. In the meantime, I'm going to use a tiny bit of my energy just to come back over here and I'm going to see exactly what we've got going on there. So if I have a look here, this guy is good and there's nothing in the top 2. So let's grab everything from the bottom one. We want everything, don't we? Yep, so there's titanium. Okay, so that's kind of good. I don't know if I want to wait and see. Do I produce some more? Do I set the other one up? I think the thing is this is going to be full and the problem's going to be we're going to have to use inventory to bring it home and there's a bit of a backlog for the inventory there. In the meantime, I can just do this, get those guys in there, but the problem is we don't quite have enough of everything, but that'll be enough titanium just to go home with. So let's do that. Let's fly home. We've got some titanium and when we get back this will be full and we'll be able to come back with whatever's in our inventory and we'll clear out some space so that we can do that. Okay, check the star map and make sure we're flying to the correct planet, and this time I'm not going to miss it 3 times. And I think we need to get to, where are you? Ooh, yeah, zoom out a bit please. Yeah, Malifane 3 with 4 near it, so we're looking for Malifane 4. Okay, so we want to go straight out there. And if I go to, can I jump onto this? Yeah, where is 3? No, let's just jump up and have a look. Okay, so we jump up and we hit the space bar and I line up with our planets. There's the black hole. And if I have a look, ooh, beta something. Where is it? Okay, I'm not using my shift key yet. But if I move around, I'm now using a bit of energy. So really, I need to be facing the right way. There it is there. Okay, so here it is here. And this is it here. So I just want to get that. And now I'm going to use the shift key to speed up. Now I'm going to try and do this a bit better. So now I'm heading towards it. And I'm going to try and get myself to about 800. But I don't want that bar to go all the way down. So we're coming up here. And we get to 755. And the bar's still got a fair bit on it. I'm at point... If I get below 0.5, there we go. That's my top speed. And anything below 0.5 of the target distance means I'm getting really close to it. So here I just need to be really good at making sure I keep myself lined up. And every time I click left and right, the energy bar goes down. So here it's all about making sure there's a big crash landing. And I'm talking land in the middle of the planet. Bang. Very good. And I've got the bar there. Now if I have a look here, I should be able to see on my map where my production is. Ooh, where is my production? Straight on the other side of the planet. Okay, good. So we've got the bar there. So I'm just going to jump up and fly as far as I can. And I'm probably going to have to run the rest of it. So let's see. I should start to see my arrays there. They are over there. I should, yep, see some of my construction. And I'll be touching down here. Okay, so this is brilliant. Now we are back and we've got ourselves titanium. And that's kind of cool. Okay, and we'll look at everything else we need for yellow science. So let's have a little recap. Let's get titanium going. So we said with the titanium, so this is all working. Oh, we don't have another science. Okay, good. So what I want to do is I want to put the titanium somewhere. For now, I'm going to put the titanium over here. So I'm going to drop it into a storage. And I'm just going to have it right there. And when I click on it, I want to put all of the titanium in. And then do a little tidy up. And now we're good. Excellent. So I've got myself a bit of titanium from the other planet. And that is lovely. This guy's still producing quite well. Let's go and have a look at what else we can do here. Is there nothing else we can do with that yellow science? Wow, we might need to. Can we start making some yellow science? These are all just the upgrades, aren't they? research complete for that one. Yeah. These are, if we go back, sorry, but back to technologies, is everything else requiring yellow? Yeah, it is. It really, oh, here we go. Okay, the ray receiver can get that on the main quest, and then this guy here wants green science, which is one ridiculous thing at a time. Anyone else can have some other science? No. Okay, good. Right. So what we've got now is a situation where we just need to keep the array moving, and I want to use up all this. How much is left in this? Wow, 5,000. God, we've got heaps left in that. So it is interesting. What I need to do now, can I start manually crafting yellow science? Let's have a look and see. So to do that, I would need to get titanium crystals, and I think I could do that because I've got these guys. If I put a little bit of titanium back into my... If I go back over here, put a little bit more titanium back into here. Let me just see if I do this one. Yeah, I can do the titanium crystals, so I can start getting a few of those together. So let's get the 9 of those, and the organicness is the next bit. So let me see here, and it was diamonds. Oh, diamonds. Yeah, so with diamonds, we decided we were going to set up another smelting area to do that. So we need coal into energized graphite, and graphite smelted again back into diamonds, and then we bring those guys back down to this area. So that is how that's going to go. Let's have a quick look at the rest of science, because that'll be next episode, the energized the diamonds. So here we know that on this side of it, it is simply a case of getting titanium smelted into ingots, and then over here organic crystals as well. Now we're going to use one half of the process to do the organic crystals. Right, so that's what we need, organic crystals. Now to do them, you can do them in 2 ways. You can craft them manually using these 3, water, and you can chop down trees and get plants. But we need to get some automation going. So what we would need is plastic and refined oil and water. And that's fine. We could crack and get the refined oil. We can get a little situation going. Then plastic, though, is going to take some graphite, energetic graphite, and also refined oil. So there's a little way. These are all common sort of ingredients, and there's a little way that we're going to be able to do all this. And what I'm going to do is in the next episode, I'm going to start to do that and get that together. I think what I'll do is I will go across here and I will set up myself a little refining area, and we'll do the simple refining, the first level refinery, and that will bring out those 2 products. That will bring us refined oil and energetic graphite, and we need them both. We're not going to put them back into science yet. We need them both in part of this. So in the next episode, we'll start setting up the secondary refining station for yellow science, and we'll have it running along here. We will then be able to put any excess hydrogen that comes out of that whole system, because we'll have hydrogen come out of there that we don't need. We'll run it back into the system over here, so it can just go onto that line and be used up. And we will decommission this entire section and start to set up the other areas. So I'm going to try and get as much supplies together in the next episode, and just see if we can proceed there with this yellow science. It's going to take a few episodes to get to yellow science. We might have to manually craft some yellow science in the meantime, so yeah, we'll see about that. I might pull down these trees manually as well, because that'll give me the organic products to go ahead and create just this over here. if I can pump, if we can set up a water pump and I can use those other two, I can start to get a few of these together. And when I go here, I actually need to do not the diamonds, but when I go into yellow science and I go to titanium, I've got the titanium there, but I actually need these guys, so I can set up a bit of a mid system just so I can keep things moving. I might also start to set up some storage containers for some of these products closer to the bus system so that we keep the systems moving. So for example, hydrogen is just sitting here and getting really busy. It has to come down this way in order to help use that up. We're almost at the end of this. When we're finished that, I'm going to start putting hydrogen here stockpiled as well, because we want a little stockpile. In fact, the very last thing in this episode we're going to do is set up a little stockpile there. I'm going to use one of these guys, and I'm going to do one blue inserter this way and one out. And let's get ourselves some power, please. There we go. And that'll start to do that. And it won't actually, until these are stacks of 100, I think. No, there might be stacks of 20. Yeah, it won't actually start putting them out until we start putting them in, but we've got no research at the moment, so at the moment it's fine. If I start research up, I'm likely to bring this down a little bit so that I can start to get it back onto the line, otherwise it won't come back onto the line at all. So I think what we'll do is stockpile this and have a full overflow, so that we're ready when we next get into our science. So that way we've kind of got everything stockpiled. This is stockpiled, this is stockpiled, and that is lovely. Okay, so that is it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed this. This has been a complicated but productive in somewhat episode. We went off planet, we missed the target planet twice, but we got it third time lucky. Don't forget to leave your comments down below, like and subscribe to Stitch Up, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Dyson Sphere Program.